long time no see. Haven't posted. And there's one thing. Haven't posted. But today I will be starting a new What If called What If Naruto was in Code Geass, the show. If you have never seen Code Geass, the show, then you are truly living under a rock. Then you are truly missing out on great content. So, without further ado, I will release. Oh wait. Warning: people that are underage, like from 11 to 10, please click off this video. If you're underage and you're not afraid of gore, or red liquid, aka blood, or things that are creepy that will haunt you in your dreams, then get out. If you're like a teenager, stay. And yeah, without further ado, let's start this What If. First off, before we start, like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Then you will know every episode that is coming out. So now let's start the video. Naruto would fight Kaguya with Sasuke. Sasuke would be Naruto would just be completely vulnerable. Kaguya would throw a rod, Sasuke jumps in the way, and Naruto's like, no Sasuke, you're gonna die. Sasuke starts disappearing, Naruto's crying. Naruto says, why did you have to block that? Then Sasuke says, nothing. It was nothing. You're my friend after all, and I need to atone for my sins. Anyway, then Sasuke passes on the sage of the sixth best power, giving Naruto the power of the two running guns. Gives Naruto the power to awaken the running guns in both eyes. The same running guns that Sasuke has. So, now skip to Kaguya. Kaguya and Naruto are fighting. Naruto's getting pretty much pissed at everything. And he just goes completely out of control. And then ends up trying to defeat Kaguya. Kaguya having no other choice but to teleport Naruto to a different universe. Does that, and it successfully works. After doing that, Naruto then gets teleported to the Code of Geass universe, or aka Lelouch's universe, aka Zero, the leader of the Black Knights. But this is when Lelouch is just a normal student. Like, this happened at the start of the series, when the whole entire Britannian Empire just thought Lelouch was a enemy, and yeah, you know how they were in the gums, the ghettos where the main rebellion of Japan was. And let me just give a brief explaining of what the show of Code Geass is. It's technically a show about this kid, about this teenager whose father is actually an emperor, and who does not care, and who do not care about his mother dying. And like he tried using him in every way. And Lelouch was like pretty pissed and said that he won't be the 17th heir to the throne of Empire. So yeah, and Lelouch had other half brothers and sisters, like a ton of them. So Lelouch started massacring his siblings. He's not necessarily killing all of them. He just kills one, his oldest brother Clovis, that's not technically related to him, but they come from the same dad. So Naruto did that. And let's just say the rest of the siblings are not happy with that. Lelouch did that, and the rest of the siblings are not happy to that. So Lelouch disguises himself as a man named Zero, who's killing the royal family. And yeah, like his friend, yeah, he just technically kills all of them. And he has a sister, Nali, that comes from the same mother as him, and is his younger sister. So yeah. And this is the time when Lelouch and his friend are driving with the motorcycle after gambling with Chest to get money after school. At the start of the series, before the Black Knights were even formed, and when Lelouch just starts doodling on the Empire. This is when Lelouch just is stuck in the ghettos, where by that time the Britannian Empire are trying to find terrorists who stole an important research subject, and if it's released, the Britannian Empire won't find anything of how to use its power. So they're pretty much trying to find them and kill them, and he's mistaken as one. So he finds his friend, who's an honorary Britannian, meaning he's half Japanese, and he's actually not a Britannian, but just a dude who's honored to Britannia. And let me explain what honor Britannia is. I forgot to explain this part. Britannia is an empire who attacked Japan, and then Japan was defeated by Britannian Empire because of their vast amount of numbers and their expansion in technology, and also nightmares, which were a type of device used as weapons to be able to destroy anything in their path. So yeah, so Japan was defeated after Britannia took over, and then after they started changing the name of Britannia to the area, they called it Area 11. So people got fed up with that and just started making up names for no reason. So that's how the story starts, and then there's a lot of rebellions, and then there's a lot of rebellions and other things. So yeah. So Naruto pops up with a dead Kaguya and a dead Zetsu. And a sealed Zetsu. Like he's like, what the like he just pops up out of nowhere in the middle of the ghettos. Like the ghetto the Britannian calls it the ghettos or something like that. I forgot, like I'll just call it in the middle of the town, of a ghost town, with a bunch of buildings broken. After that, like the town with nobody. He then sees like a squad of Britannian nightmare just pop up, and they're just trying to like attack Naruto, because Prince Clovis ordered the massacre of people that were inside the massacre of the terrorist groups. Yeah, so they thought Naruto was a part of them, and they started shooting at them. Naruto was like, where the am I? Like, he's like, where the heck am I? So, Kurama, he's going to the tail beast in Kurama, and like, he's like, where am I? And then all the tail beasts were like, we do not know. We seriously don't know. Out of all the places, we do not know where we are. And they're like, then I think we're in some place of a war zone, the Four-Tail says. And Naruto just sees a bunch of dudes coming to kill him because they thought he was a part of the rebellion. Naruto just starts defending himself with KCM and just starts taking all the hits, and then they're like, huh, he's dead. And then as soon as the dust clears, all you just see is freaking Naruto, who's like, all you just see is a glowing Naruto who's walking out with no scratch. And then all the Britannian soldiers are surprised and start blasting at him more. Naruto just goes over and uses his claws and just knocks them out. And he starts looking at what's happening. And then after nightmares just start rushing, and he just starts destroying all of them. Blah blah blah. And he's just trying to find what the heck is happening here. He's just breaking everything, Kurama's chakra, and using Rasen's shurikens. And then after a ginormous bunch of nightmare comes, then he activates Six Path Sage Mode and just demolishes everything. All you just hear. Meanwhile, in Prince Clovis' headquarters, there's a soldier who runs in. Prince Clovis! The soldier, Prince Clovis, there's a weird person with glowing lights defeating all the nightmares, the soldier says. Then Prince Clovis is like, what? What do you mean? They release a video footage showing Naruto blowing up everything with just one blow each time. And then the scientist just comes and he's like, wow, who is that kid? And what is he doing? Naruto is in a freaking Kurama stage mode. Like, you know, Kurama's avatar. So they think is a nightmare who's in the rebel army. And they try to go and defeat, but let's just say they were wiped out by a tail beast bomb. And then Zero just sees Naruto fly by. And like, everyone is confused what is happening. Zero is just like, it's just seeing him destroying Britannian men. And then after Zero comes up to him, and it's like, he's destroying Britannian soldiers. Meaning, So Zero comes up, grabs Naruto. Zero comes up and talks to Naruto for a bit. And like, he just starts like talking to him and all that stuff. And no. He just starts like making sure he keeps him. No, they don't meet yet. They don't meet yet. Naruto's just wondering what's happening. By this time, Lelouch had reached Prince Clover's headquarters, and he just talks. He just does the whole entire conversation as in canon, and then kills his half brother for no direct reason, and then he just walks off like a savage. Ah, what is this? Who was on my phone last night? Yeah, so he just walks off. And Prince Clovis is like, Prince Clovis is already dead, so we don't need to worry about that. And like, everything is happening. What do you call it? Meanwhile, freaking, what do you call her name? Freaking, I don't know. What is his name again? Lelouch's confused, and he just sees Naruto beating up all the guards. And yeah, then we skip to the day of when Lelouch is in school and Prince Clovis's funeral. And Naruto is just adjusting to this world. He's like, where am I? And he sees Britannian man just looking at him. He's like, what the heck? He's just looking around, and then all you just see is a bunch of dudes who are saying that. All you just see is a bunch of dudes who are like, huh, who are you? Are you, like you just see a bunch of dudes just beating up some random dude for no direct reason. Naruto's like, hey, what the hell are you doing? And he's like, yeah, another person. It's like, I hate you guys. Like, and he just starts criticizing Naruto and starts calling the dude names and and he's like, and he says Japan is now belongs to Britannia and all that stuff. But okay, first of all, nobody say this is racist. It was in the show. Watch the show if you want to get it. If you want to get it. No one say this is racist. Okay? Like, please, don't. So yeah, Naruto's just walking off. No, scratch that. Naruto's just walking off. Yeah, please no one. Please criticize me, because this is what exactly happened in the show. I'm trying to make it as minimum violent as possible, like not bad as possible. So please don't criticize me, okay? Okay? So Naruto will just be like walking off and all that. And he would just, after beating up all the dudes, and he would just go over and say, I'm sorry for getting bullied. And he's like, oh. And all the dudes get up and they're like, why are you here, douchebag? And then they just start trying to beat him up. This is just a bunch of dudes who were like, yeah, who are just saying all hail Britannia for no direct reason. And like all that stuff. And Naruto's just like, oh my mother. Naruto is just confused in what is happening. And Naruto's like, he doesn't really know what is happening. Like, he's really just confused. And he's just confused, like, other things. And things like that. And like, confused of where he is and what is happening. So he accidentally ends up going to, Lelouch's school. And he's kicked out because he's not supposed to be there. Exactly. He's not supposed to be there exactly, so they kick him out. No, that's not what happened. Naruto walks in, he's like, Grandma, so he just walks in and puts on a school uniform, and he's like, what's happening? And he's just like confused. So Naruto's like just walking around, and he's just walking around, and he just leaves and all that stuff. No, he did not leave. Just kidding. He did not actually leave. He's just walking around and stuff, and he does not know what is happening. So Naruto just what do you call it? Just walk in and act like a regular student and other things. In other words, Naruto's just a dude who's just chilling around and all that. And all that stuff. And yeah. So that's what happened. So guys, this will be the end of the video. And sorry for posting no intros. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, all notification buttons, and see you.